you know, one of the topics that I want to talk about, it might even be the next show or whatever. I want to talk about the psychological and, you want to say, spiritual ramifications of the Middle Passage. Because, you know, we underestimate that as being a focal point of the breaking point of the African mind and spirit and our unity, in the sense that you're thrown in these holes, in all these different, you go to Ghana, you go to Sierra Leone, wherever you want to go to, they have all these dungeons, held up in the dungeon, crammed up together, people not holding their head, people bugging out around you, chaos, the confusion.
You know what? You raised an excellent point, because there's a demographic of black folks in the conscious community, and I don't want to single out the Moors, but I'll just say that they do have this narrative and this talking point that the slave trade had nothing to do with them. That they didn't come from Africa, they didn't go through the African Holocaust. They were already here in America. Well, I have a question to ask those people who say that they have nothing to do with the African situation. That was us, just those Africans. What's your problem? How come you don't have a socioeconomic and political infrastructure? Because you're not even dealing with post-traumatic slave syndrome. So then what's your excuse?
Right.
If you were here and you were in America and you never had to deal with any of that stuff, how come what's your explanation for not having an organized nation? Right.
And where's the proof of that? Where's the trait? Where's the genealogy? Where's the trace of your history that you can show me this?
I don't even need it. I'll take what they're saying at face value. But now what you did was you showed me that there's no excuse why you're in the condition and your people are in the condition that they're in. Your excuses are gone. Because you don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept the African Holocaust. That had nothing to do with you. That's those Africans. So then how come your black ass here in America ain't established shit?
No.
Explain that.
That's false. To me, the disunity, the bickering, the in-house fighting, that to me sounds a lot, those symptoms sound a lot like a former or current slave that was thrown in. Could you imagine this? Can you imagine, here we are right now on this phone or on the computer. Somebody come bust your door down right now, snatch you out of here, and next thing you know, you are on a ship headed to God knows where. You don't even know where the hell you're going.
Right.
Chained up, your whole reality. You talk about, that's why our people that survive that, the fact that we can be on this line, the people that we can listen to this and think the way we think, man, we have to be the strongest beings to ever exist.
Mhm. And I already said, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, and we are to a great degree. But a lot of, like I said before, like what do they call it? Split personality disorder is what a lot of these Africans are feeling, because what it is like when a child or an individual comes across trauma, intense trauma, the personality splits in order to deal with it. So like whenever it comes time to dealing with it, they say, well, that wasn't me, that was you. You was the weak one. And that's the way I call those people who don't want to claim the African Holocaust. It's like you split your personality, and now you've created some alternate history about yourself so that you don't ever have to deal with the shame of slavery. You can always put that off on those guys. Right.
It was a tough pill to swallow. And just by you denying that because you want to go back to the Olmecs or you want to go back to the Native American America, everywhere, from China on up, we've been every place first. We already know that, but we can't deny a real reality that the slave trade was a real, and I'll tell that to any more. No disrespect to you, but we have some issues with your interpretation of our history and your place in it, because what it seems like. It seems as if you're isolating yourself, and y'all niggas is messed up. But see, if you knew the law like we knew the law, then you wouldn't have the problem that you do just happen. Meanwhile, you're getting on the same elevator as me, going up to whatever floor you're getting off to get in these same buildings. So I'm trying to figure out what part are you, what's the story with that?